Light a Spark and Call It Hope is the title track to my new Ash Feathers album, and it's a hopeful song. It's pretty much the first genuinely uncomplicated, hopeful song that I can remember writing. A lot of my songs, particularly under my own name, under Tom Slatter, a lot of Tom Slatter songs, there's an irony to them, or maybe they're sort of comic book horror, or maybe they're telling some sort of science fiction or fantasy story. I'm not often just straight ahead singing about what literally the lyrics are about, but this song sounds hopeful. I've taken with Ash Feathers to writing songs with alternate tunings on the acoustic guitar, and the thing about that is it means I don't know what any of the chords are. I'm used to almost all my sort of guitar playing life, the last 30 years, most of it I played with standard guitar tuning, where I know where all the chords are. All the chords are a feel and a shape, and all the scales are a feel and a shape. This song, the tuning from the bottom string goes C, G, D, G, A, D. So that's not a tuning I'm used to. It's not like a particularly weird one. Loads of people use it. It's newish to me. As a consequence, I'm playing chord shapes. They sound right. I don't automatically know exactly what they are. In terms of the lyrics, I asked fans to send me pictures that might inspire songs, and one of them was of a chess piece knocked over on a chessboard, and my head went straight to the Tump Thumping song by Chumbawamba. I get knocked down but I get back up again. So that idea, the idea of getting back up and facing adversity, is what was in mind as I wrote the chorus. The verses are retellings of folk tales. I had a book about falcons in mythology and folklore and that sort of stuff, and there was a story in there about someone having a woman having an affair with a man who could turn into a falcon. So that's the first verse, and then the second verse is about another story of star-crossed lovers. Star-crossed lover stories in folk tales often, not always, but often turn out to have tragic endings. Wanting to imply that no, these ones don't. We've facing adversity, but we can face it and we'll get out the other side, or something like that. I don't know. The thing about songs and lyrics is that what the lyrics are about, literally, that's not what the song is about. Not really, I don't think. What the lyrics are about is secondary. The meaning of a song is the feeling that it evokes for the listener. So when I listen to this song, it feels upbeat, it feels joyful, it feels hopeful, it feels energetic. That's what the song's about. To write it, the initial idea, I basically just started my computer recording, vocal and guitar, and was just mucking around, trying out ideas, sketching. I've got the whole of that recording. The vast majority of it is just rubbish. You can do anything with it. But it contained two ideas that became songs on the album. One of them was Ankle Deep, which was like the first single, if you like. It's the third track on the album. And then the other one was this one, Light a Spark. And what I did with that recording is I perhaps foolishly not recorded to a click track. So I ended up taking that scratch recording, putting it into and sort of stretching it so it fit a click track, and then I worked out a rudimentary drum part to that, and then recorded from there. So it's very much a sort of, began as improvisation, I guess. And it's a bit of a challenge in terms of right hand picking technique. I still feel like I'm a beginner on fingerstyle guitar. It's only, I can play it, but it feels like I'm having to really concentrate to get the picking patterns consistent. But that all aside, Light a Spark and Call It Hope, opening track, and hopefully a sort of a summery, hopeful song.